Hey guys, this is Comic Can, and today I'm just drawing a little bit. One of the things that I noticed while I was drawing and trying to figure out how to draw my own characters and emulate some of my favorite artists was that if you want to copy your favorite artist, the best thing to do is really to copy their proportions, the proportion management. If you're trying to figure out what makes their art appealing to you, it's probably in how they are positioning and sizing the different aspects of the face. Basically, how big are the eyes? How big is the mouth that they're using? How big or small are the different pieces of the face that they're drawing that you want to emulate? How is everything angled in relation to each other? That is one of the most important things in copying a style that you like or creating a manga style that is really appealing. The angles that everything is um, positioned towards each other is very important because it just has a lot to do with appeal. I'm not an expert in this and I don't know the terms that are involved in it, but certain things, certain ways that things are drawn are just more appealing than others. And part of that has to do with how you are angling your features, facial features, and other aspects of the face or the character design in relation to one another. So that's just one of those things. Like, you can already tell that this is an eye. And this is the type of stuff that appeals to me whenever I look at it. And I'm just like, okay, well, yeah, this is the kind of stuff I want to emulate and figure out. So over the years, I've just drawn lots of characters from my favorite artists that had eyes like this or had certain proportions that I liked and wanted to emulate in my own work. And that's what eventually became my style over the years. Um, and one of the main creators that I emulated to figure out the art style for Chelsea from my latest webcomic, Saintly, is Betancourt. This is the creator or the artist behind My Hero Vigilantes. And so you'll be able to see his art style like shine through. Like, he is actually in the past been more detailed than what I've seen in his work on My Hero Vigilantes. This is actually Takeshi Obata. This is not Betancourt, but yeah, his style is so. This is like older stuff, but it's so modern. It has just this um, really bold and slice of lifestyle. It's hard to describe, but it's perfect for what I'm looking for my own characters and what I want to emulate. At least for a smiley, happy character, um, like I have with Chelsea. So this is one of my favorite pieces. Like, he's just so perfect with the way he uses color in this piece that I'm just like, yeah, this is what I want to have in my own work. Um, I can't tell if it was done with just Copic markers or watercolor. I'm pretty sure it was Copic markers. But if it was done with watercolor, I'd be very surprised as well. And I used to be better at recognizing like when things were used with Copic markers or watercolor because I use both. But yeah, this is the kind of style that I look for, and what I'm looking at in particular is within the face and like within the circle of the face. Where are the eyes placed? How big are they in relationship to the rest of the features on the face? how high does the actual head go in proportion to the where the eyes are, and then where the nose is positioned, and then where the mouth itself is positioned. How, like, is it split directly in half, or is it split into thirds? Where are the features positioned on the face? And the way I try to break it down mathematically, well, not really mathematically, but the way I try to break it down is if I start with a perfect circle first, and then divide that circle in half, where would the features fall? If I look back at the character, it looks like the eyes fall towards the lower half of the face, much lower half. So they would be about this big. And then we look at the eyes again and we look, okay, how exactly are they angled? What are the angles of the eyes? They're not perfectly round spherical shapes. So we would start to emulate the angles of the eyes. Those are one of the most important aspects of drawing manga style correctly, is copying that angle, copying the angles that you want to emulate. And so much more goes into this stuff that if I had more time, I like just figuring out the sides of the head. Like, it's not an exact egg shape. There's a bit of a chin there. There's indication for the cheeks. Sometimes you can draw the cheeks like a round shape, so you can figure that out. Try to figure out where the nose is. Draw another line here. Like, is it split like directly in half? Maybe this is 1/3, and then 1/3. You're just trying to figure out the proportions of everything, so you can get the style down. And then maybe this area is split in half as well, and that's where the mouth would go. So basically, when you're copying your favorite artist, you're just trying to figure out the proportions and how they're doing things. And yeah, this is not really an art tutorial video. I can't really draw that well, but this is just something that was on my mind, and I wanted to show you about a little bit what I used to study other artists. And the hair is always going to be a little bit higher, so yeah. And yeah, that's basically it. Check out my latest webcomic, Saintly. It is a demon chase horror action comedy about two best friends who have to outrun the demon loan sharks that they borrowed from. Basically, it's like Scooby-Doo meets K-pop demon hunters without the K-pop. And the story backs the main character into a corner where she has to decide between the hard path to success or lose her soul to the lure of easy money. And we get to see the ramifications of her choice, and if she can hide this deal with the devil from her friend, or if it will tear them apart. And I hope you read my comic in the description and check out the story. It should appear in your email inbox or your spam folder if you don't see it. And that'll be all for this one. See you in the next. Peace.